Pershing comes into this game 23 wins, 4 losses. That's one less defeat than what Murray-Wright has, but they've got a guy in the middle that's Mr. Everything.
Willie Mitchell, what can you say? He's the only player on the team that averages double figures at 22 points a game. But listen to this, 11 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists, 4 blocks. His record over 4 years at Pershing is 90-10. This young man, Ray, knows how to win, and he's got 2 state championships and is going for his 3rd in a row.
Last year in that second championship, the one that they're trying to defend, he was the high scorer for Pershing, or tied for the lead as far as scoring was concerned. And Adams then giving it to Henderson. Henderson comes up and tries to set the play for you.
Anytime the big fella gets it inside, you got to keep the ball high over your heads. That time Traylor brought it down to the middle. When he went to the lane, Mitchell was right there with a quick hands to knock it away.
Henderson gets a little penetration, dishes off to Mitchell now. A little turnaround spinner, about an 8-footer. Yeah, make it more than that, about a 12-footer, the first 2 of the game.
He's got such a great touch around the basket, a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft hand, just floats it into the hole nicely.
Sort of lulled you to sleep because he tried that 3-point shot and missed everything. Then gets back in and takes a turnaround. And there is a turnover. And the very unselfish by Adams came back and gave it to Mitchell. Mitchell scores his 2nd. And Odom with both fouls.
Now, the last 2 times down the court, Traylor's not been able to get the ball. Uh-oh.
That was Mitchell.
Go home.
Norvell trying to drive it and had it rejected about the 4th row back. So we get substitutions coming in now.
And Willie Mitchell trying to send a souvenir ball home to somebody in the upper deck here at the Breslin Center. Just made a major statement. Don't bring that in here without authority.
McMiller checks in now for Murray-Wright. Damon Riley comes in for Pershing.
Before that block, I was going to mention that they've got to get Traylor the ball inside.
Well, this time it's Mitchell, but that's a second.
Mitchell averages 4 blocks a game, which is phenomenal for a high school athlete. He gets that block. The foul came from behind. See the foul from behind there. And so that's going to send Norvell to the free throw line to shoot 2.
7-2 Pershing on top, 4:40 to go in the first quarter.
Now here's the first look of that full court type pressure that Murray-Wright will love to do.
They had a 3-on-1. Mitchell going right over the top of Traylor and hits for 2. And on a close game, Murray-Wright just sneaking past Battle Creek Central last night, 84-83, and they meet head on. Baseline, Mitchell, and Mitchell is red hot.
What great body control. He's actually floating out of bounds. Was able to knock that shot in from behind the basket.
And Pershing's bench a little bit on the loose side right now. Why not, with a 11-point lead in the early stages of this game. Came down to whistle.
Another block by Willie Mitchell. That's 3 now here in the first quarter. Going back to that earlier, I think what happened is Willie Mitchell knocked the ball out of Robert Traylor's hands. Watch now, Willie gets right there. He gets his hand on the ball. That's a good call by the official. Traylor grabbed it after it was blocked.
That was a 3rd block by Mitchell, by the way. 52 that came in for Pershing. Willis trying for the slam, won't go. And you can hear a little bit of the vocal. Willie says, I almost had it, I'm warming up. And he's talking to the guy who's supposed to be guarding him, and that's the big guy, Traylor. So we got a little conversation going between the 2 guys, the big ones, in the middle. And Mitchell comes in and just takes it right out of the hands of Tyrone Watkins.
Hello, pack a suitcase, send it home. Watch this. Now Mitchell goes high up into the air, literally grabs the ball, tucks it on his hip, and oh my goodness. I guess this is what you call some major ups.
Darnell Thomas in there. Passes a Traylor. Traylor couldn't do it. And it belongs to Damon Riley. Here come the Doughboys. Mitchell, 13-footer. Yeah, he has done nothing wrong, and that's why Pershing leads 15-2. Keep an eye on 34. Now Henderson goes inside. Willis puts it up. Won't go. Comes down to Mitchell, though. He puts it back up and makes sure it's buried.
I believe that's the first field goal for Willie Mitchell in this quarter.
Mitchell behind the back, but has it knocked away. Saved. Johnson underneath, puts it up a little too strong. Rebound, Mitchell goes to the rim and lays it up.
Well, I guess Willie Mitchell decided if I can't get my jump shot going, I'll just go straight to the hole and tap it in.
Darnell Thomas trying to go down to the baseline, pulls up, and now driving it, and Willie Mitchell comes out of nowhere to say thank you anyway, but Mr. McMiller, you're not going to do it here.
Unofficially, I've got Willie Mitchell down for 5 blocked shots. 4 of them occurred in the fourth quarter. You see the ball going inside there. They are attacking the basket like they should, but Willie Mitchell picking up where he left off in the first quarter, 5th blocked shot. No call there on the elbow by Willie Mitchell, primarily because he didn't swing it.
Mitchell misses. Traylor with the rebound. 3-on-2, Murray-Wright. Foul will be called. Reject time, but Mitchell will be called for the foul. They have a 3-on-1 and nobody. Now Johnson goes back to three-point land. Won't go this time. Hurried away. Back to Johnson. Drives the lane. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebounded by Mitchell. Good for 2. Inbound pass is flicked away.
Oh, I don't know.
In the hands, and I question that call.
Well, what happened is the official turned away and didn't actually see it, but Willie Mitchell knocked it back into Messenger's hands. It should have gone to Detroit Pershing. Now watch what happens. There's the missed shot. Willie Mitchell gets the offensive boards. The basket's good. Now watch Messenger. He gets the ball out of bounds. He throws it. Mitchell knocks it back into Messenger's hands. That should have been Pershing's ball underneath their own basket.
Willie Mitchell, there's class. We talk about sportsmanship. Went over to the opposing bench, shook hands, now getting a standing ovation. As Willie, I think, has wrapped up his high school career.
One of the great high school basketball players in the state of Michigan history. This young man will be heard of nationally somewhere playing college basketball. Maybe, should I dare say, even in this gym.